Just a quick update on the Beetle. I got the floor completed. I went ahead and put the bed liner halfway up the cab, which that gets a panel on the back there. So the black's no problem. I went through my wiring harness right here in the sun, and I spliced all these wires, drilled that hole, and ran the wires out from my tail lights. Now the wires come out right there. I made that grommet so the harness comes out here. Well, the inner fender's got plenty of room. It'll push up if it needs to, but there's plenty of room in that fender, the inner fender. And I just tucked it. I made these brackets. I got to cut the bolts off. Here's one, like a plumbing type bracket. So the harness just lays in there, but it's not going to come out. I got to cut these off, but I need to take the tire off. Cut those bolts off, and then I'll throw some bed liner on them, paint them, do something with them. I threw a little bit of black paint on them. But the harness runs all the way back to there. It goes across the back. And I added a couple bolts. There, I put 3 of those fasteners in. The harness is just loose. It's got plenty of room to lay up in there. It's out of the way. And then my lights come. Well, for right now, I just got them going up, tucked up in the bed. But I split the harness all up, so I have my left and right harnessed. And I separated, I have 2 powers back here, one for the power hatch on the Beetle and one for the power gas on the Beetle. I put the bed liner all over back here. Whatever I had left as I was doing the floor, I come back here at the end of the day and did it. I got to get this up on jack stands. I got to pull all that heat shield down. And I'm just going to go ahead and wire brush and sandblast anything underneath. I got to finish welding that bumper, but it's coming along pretty good. Getting those wires out of my way was a big thing. I also still have all of the key lock and tumbler and all the micro switch and mechanism for the hatch, because this bug has an actual key in the hatch, and if you just unplug it, then it won't start because of the alarm. So I got to bypass that. For right now, it's just plugged in there. Everything under the hood's back together. I got new fans, new radiator, new air conditioning condenser, new air dryer for the air conditioning, new hoses. I replaced all the water tees here. I replaced the pipe because when I got that off, my pipe was rusted. Replaced the pipe. I replaced the hoses for the oil cooler. I'm waiting on these 4 other hoses. New plugs, wires, new Bosch coil. The oil's all changed and everything. It's ready to just start. New timing belt, water pump, fuel injectors, fuel pressure regulator, just a bunch of everything. This thing always ran great. I rebuilt it at about 102,000. It's got 171 on it now. So it was basically just needing maintenance. But I plan on driving it when I'm done. So as I was taking it apart, whatever needed, I don't want to get it all done and then have to work on it. So whatever needed done is done. Valve cover gasket. I'm debating whether I want to put the air box back in or put a cold air filter on it. This one's a little different though, see, because I got the draw. See, this is the 98. This turns off. It's got like an old school MK2 style steel valve cover. It doesn't have the aluminum like the 2000 and up. But it's coming along.